Hi pals, welcome to my channel. My name is Jules and I'm living life on a budget. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me on this video. I really do truly appreciate it. Today I'm going to do a budget with me, not in this book unfortunately, although I'm desperate to start it. But yeah, I've just realised I've got tomato soup on my top. I do apologise. That's dirty. I'll roll it over. I literally just had a little bit of soup before coming on here. So yeah, planner pre-order is now closed. I'm not going to order a load of extra planners this time round. Just what I've sold is what I've sold. I'm not gonna lie, this planner is my favourite one yet. I really just love all the tartan. I know it's not for everybody, but yeah, I absolutely just love it. I'm looking forward to using it. But if you've missed the boat, I will have a couple extra ones, but yeah, I don't plan on getting many extra. I just have a space for it, guys. And also, I was going to say, if I got enough orders, I could make another order, like another run for them. But it would have to be a set amount, and also, I was going to say, you probably wouldn't get it by January. It is undated, so you can use it at any point in the year, but yeah. So that is that. We are going to do our budget. We are going to be looking at stuff in 386, which I'll explain throughout the book, but I will scroll in a little bit for you guys. I really need to get a new one of these arms because this one drives me up the wall. It jiggles all the time. It's just like a wire holding it up, like not a I want one that's like metal. This is just like a bendable wire. Anyhow, we are on week 45 of the year, week 1 of the month, 2nd to the 8th of November, and my rollover, which is my 2 wages and a little bit left over from October, comes to 2165.50. I was very kindly gifted some coffee, so thank you so much. You know who you are, and I do appreciate you, and absolutely just adore you. You're just the kindest soul, so supportive to me. You know who you are. But a huge thank you to you. And then I was also, I didn't even know my shop did this, but I can get tips on my shop apparently. I've obviously set it up that way, but I've no idea how I've done that. So, but yeah, so somebody gave me a tip when they bought my planner. So, I mean, the buy me a coffee, I think it's £22.75 I received or something like that. I just left the £2.75 in the rollover. And the shop tips as well, I think it was like a bit more than £5, but as I said, it's gone in. And then Piper was left a £5 tip, so thank you to you two amazing ladies as well. You are both so kind, and it was not necessary. The planner is expensive enough without adding extra to your bill, but I really do hugely appreciate it. So 25 is going to come to me and go in my It's All About Me envelope, and £5 is going to go to Piper, which you can see further down the page. She wasn't going to get any treats this week, but she has taken to absolutely loving ham. Yeah. I was making a piece and I dropped a bit, and now she shouts at me every morning to get some ham. So I'm going to buy her some ham. And some treats and stuff with that £5. So thank you so much. She will absolutely love it. So in total, I have £2,195.50 to see me through the month. I don't expect any other payments. I might get some Temple Spa orders. There are some amazing Christmas like gift boxes and stuff on there if you're looking for anything like that. I've got my eye on one, which I'm going to probably treat myself to with my my All About Me money, but I'll talk about that in my cash stubbing. So yeah, if I might get some money through the month, that gets paid on the 15th, so I might get that. If not, I will get it next month, I'm sure. Anyhow, council tax, I'm not sure I'm going to get paid. I don't have to, golly gosh, I think I'd had a drink last night. I didn't. I'm not sure if I pay that this month. I think I have November and December free. Any of my original followers, you will know, you will be able to tell me. I think I get, this is my not 3 months, but my 2 months where I don't pay November, December, because I got to pick my days. I can't remember if it's December, January or November, December. I think a past me was kind of thinking I'm not going to have any money for Christmas presents, so if I don't pay my council tax, I will have that money. So I think it's November, December, which will be awesome. But I'm going to include it just in case, so then there's no like squabbling about at the end of the month trying to find another £100 because I've spent it elsewhere. Rent is 400. Car payment is 217.75. Westcott is 10. Westcott's an old bill. I think there's over £1,000 on that to pay. I think it was council tax actually from when I was about 19 or something. And they chased me. Eventually I said I'd pay £10 a month for it. They still randomly chase me, wanting me to up it, but I'm not going to. It doesn't accrue any interest. It's with a credit agency. But it is what it is. I owe the money. I'll pay the money, but they'll get it in about 10 years. Pet plan, £22.95. So pet plan is kind of like, not insurance, but it's kind of like I get her Piper's inoculations and checkups and everything within that £22.95. I've never priced it to see if it's cheaper, but it is what it is. At least I know that it'll get done and I'm not having to then getting an email to say, oh, Piper's due her treatment, and then, you know, I can't afford it. TV, £40.50. This is for Sky TV. It bugs me, but we do watch a lot of the Sky channels, like Atlantic and all that kind of thing, so I don't really know how I would get it any cheaper. If anyone has any suggestions, I am like a total technophobe, so if there's other ways to bring that bill down, please let me know. Mobile, £41.3. I have got another 9 months, I think, left on my contract, so can't do anything about that for the moment. And a loan. So I did actually take out a loan, and with that loan I've paid off every single credit card. I now no longer have any credit card debt whatsoever. I'm in the process of closing down 3 or 4, I can't remember, of the credit cards that I had. They all had some money on them, not a lot for some, a little bit more on others, but yeah, they all had some money on them. Some were accruing interest, some weren't, but they were at the stage where they were probably going to. And I'm going to leave 2 open. One has a £6,800 credit limit. I'm going to keep that open just in case. And the other one is my Tesco one, which I've had for a long time. I think it's 1,600, I think, is on that credit limit. But I will use that randomly to get shopping. I'll probably use them both randomly to get my food shop and then pay it back from the money that I've saved. So just to keep them open, because if you don't use them as well and you just have open credit cards, it can affect negatively on your credit score. So not that I'm really worried about my credit score just now, but it is what it is. And then Audible will come out on the 7th, and that is £8.99. So in total, all my bills for the first part of the month come to £1,054 and a penny. Throughout the rest of the month, we will probably see another £80, I think, come out in bills. So that leaves me with £1,141 and 49 pence. So as I said at the top here, I am going to be cash stuffing 386. So that is made up with the £30 here, which will go directly. So that's not part of my £200 buffer. And then I also have 150 for my 2025 challenge, and then another 150 next month, and that will see that completed, which is exciting. And £6 for the weather, so it was 6 degrees here yesterday morning when I woke up, so that's where that is. So that will then come to the £186, and then I will then distribute £200. I'm going to go with £200 because I did it on the last week of the monthly, or last 2 weeks of the month, I think it was, and it went far enough. I wasn't scrimping or saving, and also January is going to be a long month, isn't it? We're going to get paid early in December, and then that's going to have to last us at least 1 extra week, like a 5-week month, but I think it's probably going to encroach into like more of a 6-week month. So I want to try and have a little bit of a rollover at the end of each of the next 2 months to ensure that I've got enough money for January. So that's where we're at. Okay, so now let's get into, so we've got £200 to stuff. We've got £5 for Piper, which is not included. And then we have a £25 for me, which is not included. So that is £30 in total. The vet fund's not, that is part of the £200. Okay, so planner challenge is going to get, let's do food. I'm all over the place today, I'm so sorry. I keep getting messages as well. That's what I get for jumping on before coming on here and messaging people, because now they're all replying, which is lovely, and I'm looking forward to replying back to you all. But yeah, and then my phone's just distracting me. Food shop, I have, I think it's £46 in Tesco vouchers, which I'm thinking of keeping for neither towards Christmas, New Year food, although I'd have saved £50 for that. I was thinking like I maybe can get myself a wee extra sneaky cheeky bottle of Baileys or something, you know. So, but I am going to lessen my food shop budget. So I'm going to put my food shop budget to 40 and hope I have change from that, but I have vouchers to finish it if I need to. And fuel, I am just going to put that at, I don't think I'm going to need fuel, you know. I'm just going to put that at 20 because I actually do still have that £30 voucher that my mother-in-law gave me, which I will need to use, but I'm going to just stick it at that. That £5 for Piper is from the lovely lady that bought, I don't even think it was a planner you bought, I think it was an advent calendar, but by the by, you still bought something, thank you so much. So that's for Piper. House, I don't need anything for house. Meals out, we have decided, kind of Alan and I, that meals out every week is not doable. I spent the full £45 last week in a restaurant that we were in. In fact, I spent more than that. I've spent a little bit of my grocery money as well. It's not sustainable, so we're going to eat out twice a month, if that. So I am going to put £10 into meals out so that I can bulk that up. But the next time I would be kind of due to pay for meals out, we will potentially be going away the following weekend. So we might not, we'll see. I've got near enough the whole of November to bulk that up. Okay. As I said already, can you even see? £6 into weather. £150 into the 2025 challenge. I'm going to put £20 into the planner challenge because it's as I said, it's a 4-week month this month, which means I have one has to be 20, or it doesn't have to be, but I'm going to do 2 and then the rest will just 1. Tenner into 52 weeks and a tenner into Tenner Tuesday. I've already got money in the love binder, so that's £25 into It's All About Me and £5 into Vet Fund, which is standard. Nothing's going into binder 1 and nothing is going into binder 2. So let's see where we're at. So we've got 386 and we're taking out 40, 20, that's not a 2, 20, 5 and 10. Me and a calculator, why can we not just get along? 386 minus 40 minus 20 minus 5 and minus 10. That leaves me with 311. Minus 6 and minus 150 minus 20 and minus another 20 and then minus 30. So all in all, for all these challenges, I have £85, okay? Which is, it doesn't look a lot when we're going to go into here, but it is. We're going to manage on that. We don't have to do them all. So let's go in straight away with birthday. And we'll roll the dice and see what we get. That's the right one. So we've got a red again. Got red last week, so £5 into that. If I keep getting £5, I don't know if I'll get this by the end of the year. My colouring gets worse and worse every time I do it. So £5 going into birthdays. I'm not going to count how much is in there. We'll count that in the cash stuffing. So £5 into birthday. And then I think to complete Christmas, I need 125, so we're not far off that. And obviously we will have some cash reallocations before, so I'm not going to colour in now. We're going to do 2 in there, so that's £2, 2 times 5, so that's £10 into Christmas. So that is minus 15, so we have £70 left. We're definitely going to do Witch's Potion because I want to get that completed this week. Because we're in November now. We need to finish this. So we are on this one here, which is, so potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Potentially we could finish it in 1, but we'll probably finish it in 2. So we got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course it's going to be 9. So we'll just do the 7 as well. So that is £16 going into Witch Potion to get that complete. So 16 into there. Minus 16. So that leaves me with 54. Let's put £20 into Sunset Rodeo. And that leaves us with 34 for all of the rest. So not leaving us much, but it's fine. Right, where do we want to go? So we'll do a Winnie the Pooh. We haven't done that in a while. Just do 1 row. 6. 6 into Winnie the Pooh. We will leave that one and let it go for £1 if we've got something later. Let's do 6 fingers as well. So what this one is from Soph's Budget and Life. This one is from Grounded Budgets. I've got 2 for that. So £2 minus 2, the £26 left. Will we do this one? Could be a big number. Let's skip that a minute. Let's do Autumn Roll. I'll probably get a big number for this. A hedgehog, so that's 5, that's okay. We can handle that. So £5 for Autumn Roll. 21. Let's just go for it. Go with the middle one. Oh my goodness. 20. Abby. Well, that's all we're doing, guys. Surely that's got to be, I think it's just actually a big challenge, to be fair. It saves 100, I didn't realise that. So yeah, we've got another jellyfish. I need to take this sticker off and try and get it cleaner. So cute. Right, so that's £20 going in there. Oh man, £20, that's me stung both weeks, last week and this week. And let's put £1 into the piggy pounds. Because we haven't done any in that one yet. And that was from Charles Cash Budgets. And that, yeah, that was from Little Moon, I think. Yeah. Just as well, I was blaming. So that's us. That's all we're stuffing today. We're still missing Bob and Bees, Animal 2x2 and Autumn Trail. But it is what it is. I'm so sorry to you guys. Oh well. I've done some of the challenges. I was going to say I haven't. I didn't do one from Bob and Bees is from Studio Budgets. Animal 2x2 is from Dilly Jolly. both amazing ladies. Right, let's add all this up and make sure it comes to the right amount. So we have 40 plus 25 and 10, so that's 75. And then we have 6 plus 150 plus 20 plus 20 is 196. And then we have 30 plus 5 plus another 30, which is 65. We then have 6, 2, 21 and 16 is 45. And then we have £5 down here. Right, let's add all that up and make sure. So 75, 196, 65, 45 and 5. That all adds up to 386, which is what my planned stuff was. So I've done it right, which is fine. I need to remember next week to maybe start with all the animals 2x2 and autumn trail, and then, well, we won't have witch's potion as well next week because that is now done. So let's just see how much actually, and I'll reallocate it in my next video, but let's see how much Abby has saved with the witch's potion. So that's a little bit mud, but I really love that. I've done it twice actually. So this is from two stuffings. Oh no, I can't do that. I've not put the money in yet. I'll do it in my next video. But yeah, this is from two goes of this, so I'm going to keep this for next year. I just love the dice. This is I get such FOMO, and I couldn't have everybody having that dice without me having it. But yeah, love it. So I'm going to put that away for next year. I'm not going to give this away, guys. I'm so sorry. I am going to start giving some of my challenges that I've used away. So I do have not a buyer, but I do have somebody in mind for my Bethany budget box. Still haven't cleaned it off, so I'm so sorry. You will get it. I promise. It's sat here waiting, and I haven't even started it yet, but I do have somebody that would like my winter box, which I haven't started. But if anybody wants my tickled pink, or not the tickled pink one, we'll just have the challenges. It won't have all the bits, but my the pinker the better one from Soph's Budget and Life, you can let me know. I can re-sticker it all up for you, it's not a problem. So yeah, so that's us finished Little Moon Budgets one for Halloween, which is great. Get that out of the way and start on the wintry stuff. I really desperately want to start that winter box, but my budget just won't stretch that far right now. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm just rabbiting now, so I do apologise. Take care, and I will see you all in my next video, which will be my cash stuffing.